or like?
Well, yeah, well, we travel together.
Like here or no?
You said, well, kind of something along the lines of that, but yeah, we travel the world together and everything, so, yeah, man. Heck yeah, sure.
All right, it's playing.
Ooh, it's playing? All right.
Yeah, it's recording.
Started in 3, 2, 1, please.
All right, 3, 2, 1.
What's up, you guys? We have Chase over here. We're doing an in-person video episode. We brought on guys that raise billions of dollars, a lot of multi-millionaires, get me some of the best producers in the world. We have movies about them. Today we have Chase.
Yeah, man. Appreciate you having me, man. Appreciate you having me. Appreciate you.
And I mean, what's your story, man? Let's just get right into it. We'll just shoot the shit back and forth. You get me, it's not scripted.
Yeah, no, definitely. So, man, music is my passion, and it's always been my passion. And, you know, like, it's very rare to be able to pursue this industry and like to make strides in it because nowadays everybody wants to do music. So I was fortunate enough to be able to build some connects, make it to the industry, have opportunity to sign, but at the same time I wasn't like a pawn under anybody. I wanted to maintain my independence and run my stuff. So kind of slipped back into obscurity and then got back, built things from the ground up, and then started my business. And I'm doing, business marketing and promotion for some of the top businesses and personal brands in the world. So that's, a little bit to sum it up. I'm from Maryland, not far from DC. Lived in multiple places: Toronto, Chicago, North Carolina, Tennessee, Virginia, Maryland. It's my brother Samuel. We travel a lot. So I just like to get around, meet people, man, network with folks like yourself, and connect with genuine individuals, build genuine relationships, plant seeds in different parts of the world, and just move around, inspire people, and gain insight, perspective, and mental upgrades, all that stuff, man, and just grow my business. It's one of the biggest marketing businesses ever hit the face on the planet.
What do you think sets you apart from other people that do what you do in like your line of work and your business?
I would say my self-discipline, and I just go get it. You know what I'm saying? Like nose in it. So I want something, I get it. I want something, I manifest it. And
that's right.
And a lot of the times people who have their mind in a box, they have limited, but they don't understand there's an abundance of opportunities out there. So they set the ceiling for themselves. You know what I'm saying? I don't wait on anybody to say, hey, I'm going to give you this opportunity. Hey, I'm going to go do this for you. I create the opportunity and, reach out to huge clients and, I came up with certain tactics and strategies to kind of get in contact with anybody I wanted to get in contact with. So right now I'm writing a book, which is a step-by-step guide on expanding social media, fan-based engagement, and get in contact with the people that you want to get in contact with. So a lot of those tactics and strategies I use from that book that I'm writing. I apply into my everyday life in my business, and I reach out to clients and whatnot. So I would say, that separates me from all that stuff.
We should consider helping you drop a course. I know Bradley, I'm always talking to him every single Tuesday pretty much. Yeah. And when it comes to courses, you get me, kind of help Grant Cardone blow up.
Yeah, great guy.
Grant Cardone gave him the testimony. You know Bradley.
Yeah, I talked to Elena briefly, you know what I'm saying?
I used to work there a little bit.
Okay.
Victoria over there?
Yeah, Victoria, yeah. Also, we probably know some of the same people.
Yeah,
for sure.
Brandon Dawson follows me on Instagram.
Okay, gotcha.
Badass.
That's what's up, man.
And if you want to do the course, because the book is inspiring, man, that's pretty badass, but it's a positive thing.
Yeah, definitely something to keep in mind for sure. Yeah, man.
One of the things a lot of these guys are always sharing is like a rising tide will raise all ships. You get me? I got that from, I'm not sure if it was Dan Fletcher or Full Howard. I'm connected with Ricky Mendez. We did a podcast, you get me? And when we create value that you said, you get me? It's kind of like things begin to manifest. A lot of people are out there just trying to take. They're like, what can I get? What can I get?
And that's why.
You get me? I don't care that this person's this. It's like I don't care if you're the secretary because I'm willing to pull into a building and just make something happen.
Exactly. And I know that about yourself, and I appreciate you. I appreciate you.
The genuineness.
The genuineness. And I was talking about that earlier. You know what I'm saying? Like you're out here making calls, making moves, making stuff happen. I can tell you, shaking leg, man. So I appreciate you, bro. You know what I'm saying? This is sure.
Yeah. I mean, what drop some game on everybody, man, because we're gonna have some of the people here that when it comes to the pickup community. You get there's thousands and thousands of guys from all over the world that keep up with this channel. Just because we get guys that are just really smart and successful. You get me? We brought on pickup artists, you get me celebrities. I have a mystery that follows me back on Instagram. The biggest pickup artist in the world.
For sure.
100%. Strauss follows him. You get me? He wrote the book, The Game. So all that whole network.
For sure.
I mean, what's some game that you drop on these guys, whether it's business, whether it's pickup, anything, just being yourself. You get me? Being very successful. I'm gonna drop your links at the bottom, and I'm gonna get me market you in the introduction afterwards as well.
For sure, definitely.
Intro.
Definitely. I would just say, just really like, just create an opportunity, you know. Like, prior to me coming out here, you know, I'm going to be out here. This is one thing I do before I go anywhere that I go. So, the tool we have nowadays with social media, Instagram, you know, billions of active users on there all the time. Like, there's endless abundance of opportunities, you know what I'm saying? Like, abundance of opportunities. Like, I made a good amount of money just off my phone, you know what I'm saying? So, people don't know, anybody can do it. If I can do it, they can do it. So one thing I would say, if you're going in the area, you're traveling, you gotta move around, get those mental upgrades, gain that insight, perspective, meet as many people as you can. You know, you gotta obviously intuitively weed them out and fill out their energy, but meet as many people as you can. Before you go in the area, say for instance, like, I'm going to Chicago next, right? So I'm gonna hashtag Chicago business. Like, I came before coming to Miami, hashtag Miami business, hashtag South Beach, hashtag, you know, anything within this area, the recent show up in the hashtag, write down and put in the groundwork, write down a list, you know, intuitively weed out who's a business owner, who has a personal brand, who's working on something, because people are going to let you know what they're working on at the end of the day. You write that list down and then you reach out, you know, and then you set up meetings and you make these connects. Always before, you know, you get somewhere, I would say, do something like that, you know. That's how I get a lot of my clients nowadays. So for instance, like, I'll hashtag if I want to look for a business coach. I'll hashtag business coach. They're all going to show up. We're going to go through the freaking hashtags, and then we're going to intuitively weed out, you know, who's the person that seems like a good fit for my service. Then I'll reach out to them. One thing I would say, especially with Instagram, is utilize the audio message, because it's like an extra layer of getting to know somebody. Yeah, definitely, man. It's an extra layer of getting to know somebody before you get to know them. They can get the conviction, your emotion, and your voice, and, you know, the passion, what you stand for, and your point you're trying to get across. Because the text can be perceived like any type of way, but like when you hear it through the tonality and everything, you know, it's just small stuff like that, the details, like putting in that extra work, doing that tedious work to create opportunities for yourself, because the tools, you know, they're right there at the end of the day. I know I kind of went off on a tangent, but I'm just, you know, just talking about it.
Dropping in for everybody. I mean, where do you want to take the conversation, man? Because I know you got to go in a little bit afterwards. You get me.
Yeah.
So I definitely want to do this. You get me and talk to you a little bit afterwards and take off.
For sure. I'm not sure. Do you have any other questions for me? I'm open for you to ask me whatever. I'm chill. And actually, this is where I want the conversation to go. So, you know, like a lot of days, like nowadays, a lot of people, I guess my situation, a lot of people would tend to have preconceived notions about me based off of my tattoos, my appearance, you know what I'm saying? And you know, just like certain clients, I reach out to people, and then you know how businesses, there's a lot of entitled individuals, a lot of people with egos.
Stay close about it to me. And like, we'll definitely be able to work more and stuff like that.
Oh, for sure. Oh, definitely. I'll be back right in this room, probably in 2 weeks. And then I'm going to Turkey here soon. And then we're going back to Costa Rica, but I think we'll come here probably before Costa Rica.
I can help you get into almost any meeting. That's the thing.
That's what's up, man.
I do sales like that.
That's what's up.
It's if you want to meet like a celebrity, let's say maybe even Justin Bieber for whatever reason, I can help you get connected with that. You want to
sure.
Anybody, anything
And
specifically, because like I know you can share my process with you afterwards if you want. If you ever want to do anything like that.
Sounds
We're
good.
delivering pretty much.
Definitely.
It comes back to you, man. Like I'm not sure if you believe in God or not. Everything we do comes back to us. Like when you do good stuff for other people, like it's not just because Gary Vee says it.
We're on the same page, man.
It just comes back. Like it manifests itself. Like it'll, and the longer it takes to manifest, the bigger it gets. And serendipitously for everything, for all of this.
For sure,
the abundance of it all.
I'm tuned in, I'm testing in, man.
Yeah.
I'm testing up here.
Because God told me to reach out to me. That's why.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly though, so you feel that you can do it. Like, for instance, I'm walking down 11th Street and I see somebody in the Ferrari. You know what I'm saying? Like, he was at the light. I stopped him. I'm like, excuse me, sir, what do you do? It's as simple as that.
Yeah.
What's your Instagram? I do business marketing, I do consultation, I know I can add value and help bring even more awareness to your brand, you know, through this revolutionary form of marketing I offer, you know, and now we're connected. You know, his name is Charlie Kahoot, I think he runs he lives out here and runs Ink Entertainment and runs a whole bunch of big, you know, restaurants and whatnot out in Toronto, Canada. So like, but it's just small stuff like that. Just stopping, like being in the present moment, embracing the present moment and taking advantage of the opportunity when it's right in front of you, you know what I'm saying? And there's abundance of it out there, it's an abundance of opportunity, there's no limit. The only limit is the limit we put on ourselves.
What would be the last 3 secrets that you share with these guys that you use in your life? The last 3 secrets that they'd be able to get so that they can be able to manifest their future, their reality, their life, you get me, or your process, however you want to take it, from your mindset, from your playbook before they buy the book. It's going to be released soon, so you guys should check it out, follow them on Instagram pretty much.
Appreciate it. Yeah.
And 3 secrets from that would be in the playbook. Despite you get me, they're gonna have to get the rest when it comes about because you're finishing writing it up.
Yeah, for sure.
To get it out.
So I would say when you just reach out to any and everybody, at the end of the day, like in sales, you understand it's a numbers game. You know, most of the times it's based off like the psychology of everything. Like if you're reaching out to somebody, and you're approaching them the right way, whether it's women, whether it's potential client. If you reach out like, hey, I hope all is well. I have some things I'd like to discuss with you regarding your brand and have a brief moment of your time. Something as simple as that, and you reach out, they're gonna respond, at least hear you out. And then after, you gotta make sure you can keep their attention by having something that, provides value. You have to have value in the back end after that. You know what I'm saying? And then, and just utilize the audio message, like I said. There's some other stuff I can't think of it off the top of my head. During my brain's running now. Yeah, man. I feel like we covered a lot of it already, but just like utilize the hashtags. If you go into a certain area, before you go there, put the game plan in. Like, don't just go there like, okay, I'm in Miami or I'm in California. Like, do some work prior. What area are you gonna be staying in? What's next to that area? What businesses, what people can you network with? Who can you go meet up with? That's how we're here. I closed a client 2 years ago by doing the same thing before, and then that was the client that I met with yesterday to close another project. It's just that initial contact plans to see. A lot of people though, at the end of the day, they especially this generation is just so caught up in instant gratification. They want to plant the seed and expect the tree to grow the next day. It's very tedious. It's very tedious work, and everything connects, and you see how things connect, and you just gotta stay in tune and follow your gut intuition and treat people well. Like you said, the energy you put out there.
Did you ever bang when you were younger?
No,
never. I was crazy with that shit. Yeah, I almost got killed a couple times. I went to jail a couple times. I changed my life, right?
Yeah, I went to jail. I got stabbed, almost died. You know what I'm saying? Like crazy shit. Like I put the cops on a high-speed chase when I was 19. You know what I'm saying?
I was went in jail because they had offended his mom. Yeah. I mean, this is just to get me when you're younger, change is possible, right? And then that's a beautiful thing. If you look at people, most people don't get their, life together anyway. You look kind of good, by the way. I'm sure the girls compliment you on the
I appreciate it.
and just being the best version of yourself. Who the fuck with everybody else? Well, they can take a hike. Probably don't want to do them anyways. And if they're right for you, they're going to come back, right? Because it's all love. It's all love.
Pull one of them out there, little shine, little love.
Yeah.
So I'm very cool, man. But that's the thing.
Let's drop some game for some of the guys that, when it comes to chicks, for these guys.
Yeah, for sure. Definitely. So like, when you're approaching these women, it's basically you gotta have your gut and be tuned in, tapped in. You gotta understand how everybody's gonna react to that initial approach the same way. A lot of guys approach aggressive. They'll be like, hey, Sean, hey. Or be like, you know what I'm saying? I see that on the beach a lot of times. It's like, nah. You slowly approach like, how you doing? Like, what's your name? Like, oh, sorry, before. But you gotta approach like calmly type shit. You can't just be aggressive. And then you gotta find a common interest. Like compliment her on like what she's wearing or some shit, or like, her glasses or necklace or crystal or whatever it may be. Find a common interest and then build off of that. And everybody's saying.
Yes, sir.
But yeah, I got another thing I want to talk about, man. Maybe my main goal with like what I'm doing is to be my authentic self at all times.
Yes.
So a lot of people, you know, they tend to have preconceived notions of me because of my tattoos or how I look. And there's certain CEOs or people that have tried to lower me on my price just because they feel like, you know, I'm a young black man with tattoos. It doesn't look like, no, I can still be a tattoo and talk like this and smoke my weed, do this, do that, but at the end of the day, remain as long as have that self-discipline and then execute on it, you know what I'm saying? But not everybody thinks like that. A lot of people, they just quick to judge, and I've noticed that with business a lot, reaching out to certain clients, talking to certain clients, you know, entitled individuals that think just because they're
Despite the success you already
yeah,
have.
despite the success that I
You guys
have.
have unlinked it together, by the way, and he'll tell you about things, some of the clients he's working with.
For sure.
Then you are, when you were already sharing, adding more firepower to that.
For sure. Like you said, despite the success, despite, you know, the big clients that I've already worked with, you know what I'm saying, from Original Shark on Shark Tank, you know, Kendra Lust, Jeremy Piven, Peter Townsend, you know, Forbes list people, it's an exclusive service. It's not a service just for any person to get, you know what I'm saying? Like they're huge clients, you know, by Marleys Son, like I said, and the main thing is like I'm gonna be getting into corporates and like basically if you want, they don't want to pay the price, they don't want to do this, they don't see the value, they can take it out. But that's one thing I've really learned in business, and I'm learning, and I see the entitlement in a lot of people.
You don't see that.
I see the ego in a lot of people, and that's the people I stay away from because there's an abundance of opportunities. Like for what I do, there's businesses, there's personal brands, there's podcasts. You know how many businesses are on this earth? You know how many corporates are on this earth? You know how many personal brands are, people that are trying to get their point, their mission across, and that's what I do. I add value to businesses and personal brands by providing them with exclusive content to utilize in marketing campaigns. I make it easier for listeners to understand what separates that brand from others in the market and why they're the best option to go through. And I do that through unique lyrics and catchy melodies explaining the benefit of what they offer. And it's revolutionary, and it's rare, and nobody else is doing it. And, you know, I'm already put out 60 plus projects in the past 2 years, and I'm not trying to tune myself up or anything to put myself on a pedestal. I'm just saying that to say this to anybody that's watching this and they think they're gonna, like, you know, try to lower me or just like do that, because that's something I've gotten not used to, but I'm used to people approaching it. So approaching that way, and it's just, it's funny to me. I kind of laugh at it, acknowledge it,
It's like
and keep moving.
I'll give you an example of when I get that, because I do sales a lot, right? Like I'll talk to millionaires, it's like, how the fuck do you even connect with all these people? It's like, what the fuck?
Definitely.
When I had a lady one time, I'm not sure, I studied hypnosis. My area is sales, influence. Like
psychology, subconscious,
all subconscious aspect, all of it.
Like 40 of those power hours.
I've read that as well, yeah.
Emotional intelligence,
When we call somebody, I had a lady one time when I was cold calling, I'm not sure she called me when I was calling out, but she told me something and it kind of made the rest of my contacts a little bit, not the way I wanted to, but then I caught my mistake, so why I'm sharing this is that our expectation will create our reality.
Yeah, for sure.
Like, if we expect someone to treat us, get me maybe lower or whatever it is, just hypothetically.
Well, and that's...
And versus if we twist it and then now shift it and it goes forward and it's like even greater for like both of us.
I agree with you 100%.
And we expect that they're going to treat us to get me as X, Y, Z, whatever that be for us, our internal reality, pretty much like our paradigm shift altogether.
For sure.
What happens is that we begin to now get me have everything move around in a way where it's like it's a trans phenomenon where the people begin to treat us to get me even better.
I agree with you 100%.
Because of our own reality.
Yeah, definitely. And you know what's crazy?
Individually.
No, definitely.
Our own reality together.
I agree with you 1,000%, man.
That in common.
Yeah, definitely. I can see that in you as well, man.
It's love. It's real.
For sure. And basically, like, to say that, like, yesterday, we were out at, we was in Brooklyn, I think Brooklyn, however you pronounce it. And what I manifested, I was like, man, look, need a room race for you. I was like, hey, I'm about to go down that spot and do 7 girls. You know what I'm saying?
What's up, yeah.
And then I said, what if I do 7 girls and you come back and you can, you can stay there and take me or whatever type shit. And we walk down. And right when we get into the car to leave, it was 7 girls exactly. And I got all of them. This is crazy.
Fuck it,
Yeah, bro. But it's crazy. It was like, you know what I'm saying? The point being, like, what you put out there, like, is real. It's powerful. Like, people understand we have abilities. We have spiritual powers. And,
100%.
And you just got to tap into them. But people are, they limit their minds, so they're like, they don't think they're able to do it as well. But like, nah, like, you can. And it's powerful. It's deep. That's a conversation for a whole nother day, but it gets deep, you know what I'm saying? So what we put out there, our intentions, our thoughts is what we create, is what we will manifest, is what will be our reality, you know what I'm saying? Like, for instance, like, you heard of the game, Rapper the Game? So...
You mentored me, didn't you? I saw some of the things that...
Yeah.
I had one of the old Wall Streets, one of his original strap nights.
Mm-hmm.
I got mentorship from him.
Okay, that's what's up.
And he taught me a lot about sales and...
Or talking about the game?
I know that you had the game, the rapper mentor you, didn't he?
Well, yeah, that's what I'm talking about. He didn't mentor me, I used those tactics I was telling you about, like, for instance, like, on social media, all right? So I knew I provided value at the end of the day. I knew what I had was different and weird. So when I was rapping, I would post a video, like, I posted yesterday. I mean, rapping.
I like that. You should drop an album if you haven't already.
No, I've dropped a lot of albums. I'm just mainly focusing on business marketing and consultation because that's what it runs at. And I consider myself not a rapper. I'm a businessman that can rap extremely well. You know what I'm saying? Like top 1%, top 0.1%. So like, but point being, back to the game thing. What I would do is I drop a video, and this is game to give y'all to use these tactics. So I would be like, okay, I know I have something very different here, and I know if this person hears it, I'm gonna have the opportunity to either work with him or sign with him or whatever. At that time, that was my mindset. So what I did was drop a fire video with crazy bars, and then after that, what I would do is go through the people that I follow on Instagram, and I would be like, hey, can you tag game in my most recent post with a reason and why you should check it out? Then I copy and paste that message. I'd send it to 300 people, whatever, and they go through, and they tag game on a post, and eventually he sees it, and then next thing you know, he messages me, and next thing you know, he flies out there, and next thing you know, I'm signing a chance of signing for $1 million and, be in the industry. You know what I'm saying? Like, that was my like, so, like, point being, we can really manifest what we want. Like, one day, I was sleeping in my car, a long time ago, I was sleeping in my car. The next day, my brother was getting in the studio driving his car. In Studio City. You know what I'm saying?
But they call me crazy, though.
But they call me crazy family. That's why I said, you don't believe in someone, but they believe in you back. You know what I'm saying? I didn't show faith in the closest to me, reciprocation in my hopes and my dreams. I had a vision that no one could see, no one but me. Was sending business pitches to the businesses, was under retreat while I'm going to sleep, just to wake up the spiders all over my knee. I can't make this up like I had to want to drink. If I didn't ask them for help, guarantee I could probably roll it over my heat. Maybe I'm lately alone and I'm thinking I cry on my tears that ain't no one to see, no one to see. It went from doubting nigga to fake proud of it. You know what I'm saying? So like, that was my life, that was my whole life. But you gotta be crazy, you gotta know it's gonna happen for you. You gotta feel it, you gotta be there before it's actually there to be able to manifest it and create it into your reality. That's real.
That's the same thing as
You have to feel it, That's why people go drive cars that, it's not like, no, I'm capping, people go drive cars that they can't afford at the moment to feel that, so you can have that, have that vibration, operating that vibration of knowing that I can have this can be mine, you know what I'm saying? And a lot of times people wait for stuff. Like, you just gotta jump in the waters. Like, for me, like, starting a business, it was kind of like scary at first, but like,
it's an act of faith, bro.
It's an act of faith.
You probably fucked up who knows how many times.
So many times.
And then you started saying, nah.
Trial and error. So many times. And
the process is exciting.
Yes, for sure.
By Chase.
Yeah,
which is real.
I appreciate it, man.
Yeah,
man. For sure. Bro.
yeah.
Anything, you got any more questions? Anything else?
Tell these guys how to get laid, man.
Man, basically, one, you gotta have a sauce first. Like, you gotta have a sauce. You gotta have a drip, you gotta be
We're gonna make you viral, man.
Yeah, that's cool, man. I appreciate
I
it.
did an episode with one of.
Yeah,
You're good, man. You're
Yeah,
good.
for sure. I appreciate you. We gonna work outside of this too. You know what I'm saying? I'll see my packages and everything. So we can leverage my services and we can make
I want you to stay in touch with me, bro. I think we're gonna be able to have a good vibe.
For sure.
Like,
What's your sign?
huh?
What's your
I'm a
sign?
Capricorn.
You're Capricorn, okay. Well, cool. Take a guess.
You're Gemini.
I'm an Aries.
You're Aries?
Yeah, man.
Dope.
Yeah, for sure. I give it the fuck I want.
Good.
You know?
I'll be your best friend, bro. It's
Yeah.
Capricorn.
Appreciate it. I come back out here with
You know,
you.
I'm gonna keep it real.
Yeah, no, definitely, always, bro. Ain't nothing but it. But you get where it needs my authentic self. I don't like to see. I'm the type of person when I do business. Like I'll go on meetings. Like I'll go on meetings like this. I don't care if I'm going in a meeting with Uber. I'm gonna go in and be my authentic self because at the same time, like what I'm wearing, what I'm dressed like. Doesn't like to me. I disrupt the market. I don't go with what everybody says. Because at the end of the day, I know what I have to offer. And I know it's rare, and I know it's exclusive, and I know my authentic self. I can't sit here and be fake. I'm not gonna lie. Before I came here, I'm going to the airport. Like before I came here, I smoked a fat ass blunt. But I smoked a fat ass blunt, and I would close 5 deals in a week, and I would get their stuff done back to them, exceeding their expectations. And pass, the turnover rate, get it ready for the turnover rate, you know what I'm saying? Turnover rate, 2 weeks, what is it, under promise? No, over delivered, yeah, I think I said it right, yeah. So basically, like, I'll tell the turnover rate for my project,
Set the right
2 weeks,
expectations, and
2
make sure
weeks,
you over-deliver.
and they'll get it in 1 week. And then they'll get it in 1 week, and they don't be fired much better than what they ever thought, you know what I'm saying? So like, yeah, bro, like, point being, you get my authentic self right now. I just want to do it. I'm fine. I'm a businessman.
That's right.
And I'm a business. Like I'm a business. You know what I'm saying? I handle my business and I remain my authentic
What do you think?
self.
What do you think these guys can do to build their confidence? And I guess you get me have more confidence the way you do, because some of these guys, you're gonna have audiences from like New Zealand, like everywhere, like.
For sure, just
dope, man.
get used to rejection. Don't let it discourage you. If you you just gotta go out there and throw yourself in the water. You know, that's what I'm saying. Like we was walking down the strip, South Beach, probably like 40 something numbers while I was here. You know what I'm saying? And it was just go up to them. You can't hesitate, because once you hesitate, you lose that momentum, and then the chances of you closing that deal or talking to that girl goes down. You know what I'm saying?
What would be like 2 or 3 pickup lines that you use every now and then, like one-liners?
I'll take my phone out and I'll be like, excuse me, is this your number? And with the number typed in already, and she'll be like, no, fix it for me. You know what I'm saying? So like,
That's nasty.
you know what I'm saying?
That's nasty. That's nasty.
Something like that. But I really love use pickup lines. It depends upon the girl. I try to you know what I'm saying, our electromagnetic to our body extends out so you can feel the energy of each individual that you're around. And so I kind of base it off of that, on the feeling of energy, you know what I'm saying? And then I'm like, okay, based on her energy, this is how I'm going to approach it. You know? So, I mean, I don't know much.
You can make a course on that too, man.
Yeah.
That's real. That's automated income. And you're adding value.
And you don't be a simp. You can't be a simp. And you can't validate these women. You can't validate them. Because once you show too much attention, you're like, the next thing you know, she's like, okay, he's just like every other guy. You gotta be different so they stand out. You know what I'm saying? Last night, we went to this club. We seen these girls when we came in. It was cold, but we didn't go to them right away. Went up there, sat down. They came by, started dancing. Love came back, started dancing. And then we left. Then ran into them later on that night. And then they were trying to whatever. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, so like that, you can't be pressing. You gotta be strategic. You gotta be smooth with it. And you gotta stick out. Because you gotta think. Women are hearing this all the time, whether it's women or clients, they're getting this all the time. So what makes you different? What makes you stand out? Why should this client work with you over the other person? Why should this girl talk to you over this other guy? You know what I'm saying? Just make yourself different, unique, mysterious. I don't know. I'm just talking. I don't know. It's just word vomit. I'm just spitting shit out there.
Oh, finish up the episode. What do you want to tell these guys in addition to the game you dropped, Chase?
I would say just put good vibes, positive energy out there. What you put out is what you get back. Treat people well. Go out there and meet people. Get those mental upgrades. Travel the world. Take those risks. Mess up, learn from it, and apply those corrections into your life. and just make sure you're vibrating at a great frequency. Like, and you know, life is hard, we tend to get down, but like, don't let yourself get in that slump. You know what I'm saying? You know, feel that emotion of whatever you're going through, acknowledge it, and then just you know, kind of just keep going forward and acknowledge it for what it is, but don't let it hold you back or stop your momentum. And the main thing is momentum. Momentum is a powerful thing. It's extremely powerful. Once you get it, you gotta keep it rolling. You know what I'm saying? Consistency and momentum. And another thing is, I'm about to spit some bars for you before we leave. You wanna hear some bars?
Fuck yeah, what you mean, man? What you got, bro?
Alright, good. I said, visiting different dimensions, clear with your motive, vivid intentions. Then it just hits him, one with his tripping. There have been times I've been sick of existing. Particular friends, family can't be trusted because they are family. Some just can't stand to see. Not saying they want you never to win. They don't care if you do well, long as you don't do better than them. So many crafts perfected like 10. I was beginning to name 7 of them. Feed you a bowl and then 3's like a golden confetti in the gym. And I can tap, etch with a pen. Harmonize, getting wetter than things. Golf in, most definitely swim. These might be some of the reasons they're jealous of him. And she love me because about long as the car Corella was in. Grown men telling stories about me at the campfire like tell us again. Deep down they know this shit. Probably looking like Lieutenant to them. All these lookalikes resemblance is. At an all-time high, trashing all their rhymes. I'm the MVP, past the bar to I. Ahead of my time, I was jacking off at 5. Stack my dogs survive, thank God. Got the recipe, something they want like plankton. Something you never seen, like a mannequin having a panic attack as he runs out the mall towards the van in the back of the parking lot next to the mannequin's dad. Is the mannequin dad just ran to the back of the van with his daddy saying, "Hand me some jack." Straight to the beach, need a tan on my back. I don't even fuck if I am coming back with something you never seen. The way I grind and take my shot, they like I fuck with you ever deem. Open gym, I never gave a fuck, you're stuck on whoever team. Then take over, you say you could beat me, what the fuck did you ever mean? Everybody think they fly until I scuff up their feather wings. Like duck hunting gets some deep, who the fuck wanna mess with me?
Boom. We'll finish up the episode with that. You guys are really smart for sticking until the end. You guys are going to be able to give Chase a follow. We're going to drop all the links at the bottom. That's sure if you want to self-promote or a little bit towards the end. And then Sammy? Yeah. That's his camera guy, by the way. Sammy is his boy. They game it all the world. You get me? They get girls. Not just that, but they make millions and like $100,000. Not just from the people you get me, but the success that compounds on all of it together. It's a compound effect of very business.
For sure.
I mean, any final words?
Yeah, follow me on Instagram, JusChaseMusic. I've dropped 3 albums in the past, but my music isn't up on Apple Music right now. I gotta get my TuneCore thing re-up, so because I've been mainly focusing on business, marketing, and just business. You know what I'm saying? Because that's where the money is, and that's where I can add value and make the most connections, which will eventually translate back into my music. But when my music is back up on Apple Music, Spotify, you can check it. It's JusChase. You know what I'm saying? As of now, follow me on Instagram, JusChaseMusic, and then I got a modeling page, JusModel. And then I have a business pitch page where I teach people how to, come up with a business pitch, an effective way to, get in contact with the people that they want to get in contact with and develop a business pitch that, gains people's attention and makes them interested in what it is that they have to offer. So that page is Just Pitch. But just follow all those pages. One thing I want to say is, if you got a goal, if you got a dream, just go get it. There's gonna be a lot of people close to you that's gonna tell you, "Oh, that's crazy. You can't listen to them. You gotta block out all the outside noise." And never change yourself to do business with anybody. Never compromise your core values, core values, principles, morals, and belief. Maintain your authentic self at all time, because your vibe attracts your tribe. So whoever you end up working with is going to be somebody with the same vibe as you, or connecting with the same vibe as you. But don't change yourself. Don't feel like somebody doesn't accept you for who you are. Then get the fuck on, and there's going to be plenty of other people that will accept you for who you are. You know what I'm saying? So that's what it is. Just be yourself. Chase your dreams. Don't listen to your family, friends that's telling you you're crazy. They will see eventually. When they see, it's too late. You know what I'm saying? By that time, if they didn't believe initially, then you can't rock with them. The people gonna show you. They're gonna show you what you need to know about them, and that's gonna show you that you need to go without them. You know what I'm saying?
The right people will lead, the right people will stay.
So
we'll catch you guys on the next one. Go ahead and give Chase a follow. Have a great day, guys.
Appreciate it.
Mindset, success, social dynamics.
Yeah.